Hi, welcome to another edition of What's Cooking at Shell Point. I'm David Lee, and I'm here today with my partner.
I'm Ruth Duber, and today I'm doing something that is very interesting. It's shrimp and grits, or if you're really a southerner, it's grits. I was told that. I served this a week or so ago to a friend of mine, and she said, Ruth, I don't really like grits. I said, well, you just might like this one. Well, I served it to her, and she ate all the grits before she ate the shrimp. So I'm taking it from that they're pretty good, and I really love them. So our first ingredient is a half a pound of shrimp, and you want to put what I have mixed up in here. It is shallots, and it's olive oil, and a little bit of salt and pepper. And we're going to pour that into the shrimp. And we'll try and mix it up a little bit. And then we kind of let this sit while we're making the grits. So what you can do is you can put it in the refrigerator now, but we're not going to have it out that long. So we're going to go over to the stove, and we're going to cook our grits, and the recipe says use the quick grits. And I don't know if that's what makes it better or not, but it is the quick grits. And for this, it is a half a cup of onions, and so we'll do that, and a half a cup of the quick grits. So we're going to go over there and melt the butter. And then we're going to put the onions in. And I thought I had a sweet onion, but I didn't. So we're doing it with a little bit of red onion. So what we want to do is just saute the onion until it softens. Now we're going to pour in a cup and a half of water. By the way, that was 1 tablespoon of butter. So we're going to pour in a cup and a half of water. And David, would you measure a half a cup of cream for me, please?
Mm-hmm. There we go, half a cup.
Thank you.
There's more if you need it.
Okay, this is heavy cream. And now we add the grits. This is a half a cup of the instant quick grits. Now you want to keep an eye on it because it does thicken very quickly. So we'll put in a little pepper. Oh, I'm not used to your fancy one here. And I'm going to put in a little bit of salt. And we want to bring it to a boil, and then we'll turn it down. And you want to have your oven on to 375 because that's when we cook the shrimp, and it all stays in this one pan. Yeah, we're almost ready here, and we're going to add the cheese, but it says to take it off the heat to add the cheese. Now we will take it off the burner. I didn't want to slide it. And it calls for 4 ounces of cheddar cheese. And so I have the 4 ounces in here. So we'll stir this in. Okay, that cheese is pretty well incorporated. Okay. Well, now for our shrimp. And
there you go.
I'm going to use my fingers. Okay. Now what we do is we push them down just a little bit. Now you really can use any size shrimp that you want. This is what the recipe called for. But I think maybe I would like some bigger shrimp next time. There. There's a couple more. We'll tuck them right in there. Okay, now it's ready for the oven. And David, I'm going to ask you, because I have trouble with heavy things, I'm going to ask you to put that in the oven for me. It is heavy. That's a cast iron skillet. And you want it on the lower shelf.
Okay.
Now it says for 5 minutes. If you can set the timer, we're going to check it in 4. And actually you can cut this recipe in half.
But why would you? Because you can't eat enough then. Okay, once again.
Doesn't that look pretty?
Bring right over. Set it right here.
Okay. And I'm going to get, this is what we do on top before we serve it. These are scallions.
Oh, okay.
Makes the dish look really pretty. And now we're ready to pick it up. Let's get another one. And let's get a little extra grits there. And David has so nicely done the parsley. And a little more over there. And I think we'll just put this in right there. There you go. I think it's a pretty dish. David, shall we try?
Go ahead. The first drawer there. Help yourself.
Okay. Now this is pretty hot.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just take a little bit of the grits there.
There you go. Well, there you have it.
That's mighty good. I hope you'll try it. We'll put the recipe up on the website and we'll be back. Bye-bye.
Bye now.